Welcome to part 2, episode 2 of Chase Plays, CymaTree Plays. I think it'll be CymaTree Plays. Maybe it'll be Chase Plays. I do love the name Chase. But the point is symmetry. The point is balance. So it'll probably be CymaTree Plays. You're probably watching CymaTree Plays right now. But if I decide Chase Plays, then know that it's just about the C. It's just about communication. It's just about connection. And that's what Spider-Man is, bro. Spider-Man is connection, man. He's communication, man. He's Gemini, man. He's Mercury, man. He's got the number 8 forever. Okay? So it's all about the universe. It's all about knowing that the universe is created by individual spaces who want to connect with other individual spaces. So they manifest webs. The World Wide Web. Triple W. Think of the whole universe as one cosmic World Wide Web type internet where you can express yourself through light. Right? So now you build a costume that is your body. Now you're the costume designer that can wear your jeans to chase your dreams outside of your space with other individuals. I'm super pissed off because I did this video like perfectly. You're also noticing that it's daytime now. Okay? So I was playing this last night. I got like 3 episodes in, but I only have one of those episodes because my phone died. This technology is unreliable. It's made by people who are unreliable. And it's just meant to make money off of my energy. So, hey, because I care about you, alright, I decided to go through and replay the first part. So that you don't miss any story. Okay, I don't want you missing any of the story. Like, I almost thought, like, people don't care, but people are gonna care, bro. Like, what's the point of coming into CymaTree's first Let's Play, and then I'm not even, like, actually playing with you throughout the whole story? That would be silly. So, we're restarting this. I'm just gonna do my best to make sure that I do not waste my life long. And that's what's hilarious about playing video games in general, is that technically you are wasting your life away. But I mean, that's like with anything at that point. So it really is like, if this thing is worth it to you. But the point of these video games being made is to consume your attention and your time. So it really is about like, what is your relationship with any video game you're playing, right? Like we can think about the people who they work, they slave away all day, and then their solace is playing the video games that were created to pacify them so that they can keep working. Alright, so this is why it's important to know who Spider-Man actually is, okay? Spider-Man, way before Marvel made Spider-Man, was Quetzalcoatl creating America overall. He created way more space for spirits to connect, and now white supremacist Jewish ideology, the banking system, can come in and rape, murder, and enslave all the indigenous peoples that Quetzalcoatl set up to enjoy life, because that's how they want to connect. Now I gotta be back as Spider-Man, talking about history, talking about spirituality, and how you are a superhero. But of course, the whole point of like these whatever, these comics, right? They advertise chemicals. They make you think that your superpowers are going to come from you getting chemical reactions in your body. When really, your superpowers are going to come from you fasting and raising your vibration to the point where you're closer to space. Right? So Spider-Man is, I mean, a spaceman at that point. Mercury Man, spaceman. The point is, space works through connections. So him just being able to sling a web and create a connection and connect one space to another space, that's so metaphysical. Like, that makes Spider-Man so hard. And that's Mercury shit. Okay, so that's me as a spirit, Metatron, being Quetzalcoatl, combining nature in general. Quetzalcoatl is the combination of Hermes Trismegistus, the air side of Metatron, and Tahuti, the earth side of Metatron. Metatron built Mercury to connect with the universe. Quetzalcoatl is Spider-Man, showing that the space that built Mercury is Spider-Man inside of himself, before Marvel took it. And honestly, we don't have to call this Marvel, I'm going to call it MarsVille now. Because this is what Marvel is. It's all MarsVille. It's Mars stealing shit from Mercury and then making money out of making people fight. So now we're all supposed to fight about how superheroes fight, and we're supposed to worship the idea of fighting. I don't worship the idea of fighting. I like communication. But fighting is a form of communication. So I can make it work. Alright, but everyone steals their shit from me. So that's just something that I've had to recognize.
Bad shape, little guy.
And it's just part of being a creative, right? When you create a space, when you create ideas, once those ideas get big enough in the universe, there's no shortage of demons who want to say that they're you. There's no shortage of people out here who would want to say that they're Hermes, or say that they're Tahuti, or say that they're Odin, or say that they're any one of my past lives, because they want to relate on a higher level. They don't feel good being just themselves, so they need to look at one of my past lives and be like, oh, I'm that because I read it on the internet and I can make it work. If I'd been here to do the pre-check. And this is stupid because I already did all this and I really don't care about these mini games. So hopefully I truly just get faster at them, because I did all this. I hate technology. This is garbage. I did all of this. Boo. Whatever. Y'all don't care. That's okay. That's okay. But y'all should care, because this is my life law. Whatever. For the internet, once I make this video, it's done. So, like, that's the motivation. Once I do it, I did it. And now we can build upon it. So time is precious. Now we can just get into the wisdom of using your time properly and not delaying on doing what you feel like is important to you. Because there's no time like the present.
Okay, what next?
It's a gift and shit.
Now rebalance the voltage. Finished.
So yeah, here's Spider-Man making connections. Literally just connection, man. This is what all technology is, alright? This is why, I mean, technology, metal, right? All stolen from Mercury, stolen from Metatron. Truly, the Matrix, stolen from Metatron, alright? So think about how the Matrix is Christian, Jewish, banking systems, governments, whatever, idea of how they would build a system that harvests your energy, right? That's the whole point of the Matrix.
Good as new.
Is them communicating to you about how they would like to build their own metaverse that enslaves you so that you're not aware of my metaverse, which teaches you how to love yourself and liberate you from whatever you've got holding you back. But I'm not here teaching you that you need to worship Allah or Ahura Mazda or literally Metatron or anything outside of yourself. You shouldn't be worshiping anything outside of yourself. So if you find yourself caught in a religion where you're worshiping something outside of yourself, that's because that religion was stolen from me, teaching people how to love themselves. And because these people want to make money, they're going to teach you that you need to hate yourself. And then that's their version of loving themselves, is making money off of teaching you to hate yourself. And now we literally have America. We have the whole concept of you need to sacrifice your life to Jesus because he's better than you, when literally Jesus is just an idea that is stolen from Zoroaster and Hermes. So again, Mercury. Alright, just understand astrology. Understand that the space that built Mercury built astrology, and all religions use astrology to make their mind matter. It's simple in that way. So now we have Spider-Man, now we have superhero culture, right? We have Marvel, MarsVille, where this is the new religion. The new religion is getting people into superheroes and getting everyone to feel like they need to be saved by a superhero instead of being their own superhero. So that's why I'm here at CymaTree now, alright? I'm just building upon all my past lives, but if you don't believe that I am me, then whatever, I'm still CymaTree. And now you're just kind of stuck because it's like, you can't learn about me from anyone else but me. So I'm going to use CymaTree to teach you way more about Mercury than you would ever possibly be able to conceive from Googling any kind of thing. Right? So now, boom, now you see the truth in motion. This is how life works, gang gang. If I didn't come back, no one would know who Mercury is, who Metatron is, who built astrology, how are all these messengers of Mercury connected. And yeah, we'd just be in a world full of demons who want to eat, consume, and lie about it. That's all these religions. That's all these systems. And yeah, now we have superhero shit, where it's all about just like them convincing you to eat their idea of what it means to be super, but it's all programming. Okay, so we're going to be dissecting all the programming of Spider-Man really hard.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Bro, they got an
Joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest.
What is this, bro? They ain't shit. So here we are, bro. Here we are. We got our all-seeing eye, we got our Egyptian pyramid, and we got the sun at the top.
I'm on my way.
There's just all Mason magic, and Mason magic is just stolen from Mercury. Okay, so Masons love Mercury, they love money, because they need to make their mind matter by stealing all the material that Metatron made, so that you could connect with other spacers. Like, Metatron created nature, so that you could connect with a space outside of yourself. And then the whole point is respecting nature. And then just knowing that, like, nature's created by all of us. But when you look at Metatron and his role in the metaverse, the whole point is he creates the language that allows nature to actually function in a psychedelic and balanced way. So I'm literally just living that out as CymaTree. Like, I'm not even super attached to Metatron. I didn't give a fuck about Metatron most of my life. I've been calling Metatron Irisel most of my life. So when you look at, like, my costumes, literally, like, I have a bunch of Spider-Man costume tutorials. If you want to learn how to make Spider-Man costumes, I was posting that shit back in high school under the name Irisel on the rpf.com. If you don't know what the RPF is, that's the website where hella dope costume designers post about how they make what they make and do what they do.
He's the next Godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks now. So till that gang war starts, I'm on the whip-head side.
And you'll be singing a different...
And yeah, we got James Jonah Jameson, the ultimate Jew. That's why he's Triple J. Okay? So, as James Jonah Jameson, the ultimate Jew, the Jumbo Jew. There we go. We just got to keep all the J's. James Jonah Jameson, the Jumbo Jew.
Fair enough.
He wants to expand by hating on the person who's actually keeping everyone safe. So that's what Jews do. They expand their empire by hating on the people that they're eating, by hating on the people that they're enslaving, by hating on the people that they're consuming.
The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone
Turn
sabotaged
this
the
up.
central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Where's the remote?
Inside job?
Maybe.
Ah.
We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Right now, we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I can trust. Plus, the signal
So James Jonah
strength is
Jameson,
really
as a
high.
Jumbo Jew, he hates
I love a challenge.
Spider-Man.
You break it, you buy
Right?
it.
Yet he
I
needs
thought you
Spider-Man.
trusted me.
So think about literally the Jews. They hate black people. They hate indigenous people,
Let's take a look at
but
this
they
tower.
need them to build a business. Right? So James Jonah Jameson, he wouldn't be anywhere near as big or successful as he is without Spider-Man being a superhero. Right? So he needs to shit on Spider-Man to be relevant. So it's just all about that communication thing, bro. Alright? We're communicating in the universe. And we got to be aware of
Subtle.
where these ideas are coming from and how people are feeling to create the ideas that we are connecting on. Okay, in the subconscious history, because everything came from somewhere.
Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
And only that somewhere can really tell you about why that thing was made.
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower.
So the people who made Spider-Man, they can't even tell you why they made Spider-Man, because they're just, trying to make money, basically. Like, they're manipulated by the society that stole Spider-Man from Quetzalcoatl, so that, everyone can just keep building this New World Order, right? So here we are, building the New World Order. This whole Matrix is stolen from Metatron. So Metatron built the first Matrix, and the first Matrix is nature. And now Jews, their idea of the Matrix is enslaving and raping everyone inside of nature, and then making money off of lying to us about who we are. That's been my whole life. They make money off of creating health problems inside of us, lying to us about who we are, and then forcing us to work for them because we're taught that we're not good enough alone. You're not a god, right? how Jews enslave and rape indigenous peoples and justify it. They say that we're not God, they're God, so they deserve to make us do what they want. They deserve to steal everything that we've created, and they deserve to lie about it because they're actually God. That's what Judaism believes. That's like that's these religions. Judaism created Christianity to be an even just more lost. So it's the same thing. The whole point is that Jesus, all right, is a Jewish idea meant to colonize what you believe a superhero is supposed to be. Now you don't believe, you don't think, you don't know that you are your own superhero. You believe that Jesus is your only superhero. But you could only learn about Jesus because a Jew raped and murdered your ancestors and then took over the land that you were born in. So I couldn't even know who Jesus is if I didn't learn this English language. And the only reason I know English is because Jews raped and murdered indigenous peoples and forced this language onto us so that their banking system would matter. Now Spider-Man has to deal with bills. He has to deal with the banking system, stealing his energy, stealing his life, just like everyone else, because he's trapped in the Matrix. And then that's supposed to make being a superhero super relatable. So now we're all supposed to be okay with being poor and being enslaved. Boo. We got a crime here. Spider-Man about to save the day.
Do it.
That's why technology is so bad. This technology was made to consume time, not to create time. That's why I find myself wasting so much of my time on this technology when I'm just trying to create.
Sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
This technology was created by consumers. And that's why we're called consumers, because everything is projection perception. Capitalism calls us consumers because capitalism needs to consume us and needs to consume Earth to build the Matrix. That's why we have climate change. Still sick. Thanks, Mom. I mean, she was sick, so it's just like how that be. Oh my God. Bro, get them. There we go. Hey. Mercury Man. So yeah, Spider-Man is Mercury Man, because the whole point is that he's creating connections so spirits can communicate.
Now I'm seeing an assault near
Just like
you.
CymaTree.
You're in luck,
Just like a tree in general. Alright, Nature Man, Quetzalcoatl Man.
Too much detective is in town.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider Cop.
Please, no.
It's just whack, because in past games, he could jump so much higher. I don't understand why he can't jump in this game. Like, he's Spider-Man. This is rough.
So you're the snitch.
Like, I should be, like, charging a jump like in Spider-Man 2 on PS2 and just, like,
The one.
flying.
Back off!
Comedy.
Leave me alone!
Keep it quiet, lady.
Don't touch me!
We got 6 guys about to beat up this girl. And it's just hilarious because if I sit here, I could take a nap and wake up and they still would not have done anything. So they could have added a little more realism. You know, it could have had a timer. Could have been like, hey, if you don't act in 10 seconds, she gets her shit rocked. But no, that's not what it's about. It's just a setup for a tutorial. But they should be doing that. She should be getting beat up right now because I'm waiting too long. It's hilarious to think about this in real life. Like, real life people here just like... let's get him.
Get away from her.
What a calm way to say that. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's clean. Then let me do a finisher on him. Where's my finisher? It said focus bar full. I didn't get a finisher?
She's dead.
Let me go!
That's stupid. Get him, Spider-Man. Oh, I didn't quite grab him. That's fine. Gang.
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
Can you?
I'm sure you can.
Why would you say
but
that?
Just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those.
Okay.
Haven't had any in a long time.
These graphics are kind
I'll
of
check
nice.
it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
It's Spider-Man. Oh.
It's amazing to see how far
Next tower
graphics
from
have
up
come. Quote unquote amazing. It's just light. Right, but they have a bunch of logic about how they're using Metatron's mind. Metatron's mind to make that light matter. Right, they're like, no, we're going to trap you in the Matrix with this light though, so it's going to be the best graphics. And literally, their idea of the best graphics is just mimicking real life. Like, all they can do is just mimic what indigenous people already do naturally. That's all virtual reality is going to be and will be. To make it relevant or relatable, it has to look like the reality that you're already lost in.
Narrating yourself?
Stupid.
What? No, of course not.
But yeah, whatever. It's the point. We're seeing how far graphics are coming
All ready
based
for
on them
go.
manipulating light to look more like life. All stolen from Metatron, stolen from Mercury. Because you're supposed to know that life is already a simulation. You're not supposed to be scared of dying and then play video games from a state of fear and want to run away into... Yeah, it's whatever. That's the point of Hermeticism. Hermeticism teaches you that you're the creator of your heaven. And in heaven, you can never die. Because in heaven, you're alone in your space. And then that's where you know that death is really just transformation. And life is creation. And you're always dying to create life. You're always transforming to create. Right? This whole video is one creation. But I'm dying throughout it. I'm transforming throughout it to make the creation possible. So right there, like boom, that's just 5 and 6.
Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
It did look different. Okay, so all these backpacks are backpacks that he webbed around the city in his time of being Spider-Man. That he, like, forgot about, I guess. Yeah, and then you can level up by getting them back.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Smart man. Smart
Right.
Spider. Oh,
That is
God.
hilarious. Go get your shit back, Spider-Man. Alright. I'm gonna need a new costume. It's annoying because I did play through to the point where I got a new costume. And then that's where I was like, ah, fuck. I need to redo this. I can't be acting like I'm doing a Let's Play and then not have me actually up on the screen for any of that. when I require a new costume. So I'm excited for that. And I'm excited for just being able to change my costumes in general. But I do like the costume that they designed for this game. They 100%, by the way, me as Irisel on the RPF, that's where I was like, my intro into the internet was me blowing up for making Spider-Man costumes. And then like going through a bunch of like wild shit at conventions. I'm not about to talk about that. But the point is that the universe is chaotic. But everyone just wants to connect. Which is like ultimate chaos. Like think about like if someone wants to kill you, you don't want someone to kill you, but if they want to kill you, well that's a connection. And that's chaos. That's why water is chaotic.
Open the safe! Do it!
Hey, fella.
So Spider-Man, as Mercury Man, is supposed to be keeping balance in the chaos of the universe. Oh, they're just standing there. That's hilarious. Get him, Spider-Man. Stop pulling your punches, bro. Like, you could one kick and he should be out. Like, Spider-Man literally just wants a workout. He just wants to be exercising all the time.
Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminal.
Oh, I'm excited because Mirror's Edge Catalyst comes today. It's a shame. I would totally do a Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Origins, but I already finished it. So, if it comes to a point in my life where it makes sense for me to do that, that's the move, of course, because only I, as Mercury, can actually talk about the real history of Egypt. I mean, of course, me and my soul group. But literally the point is, like, I'm the builder of all these structures. So,
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri.
You have no idea.
To the memory of Spider Cop's tireless... Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
Spider-Man's comedy, bro. And that's like the point, though, of being Mercury Man. Like, when you're dealing with super stressful situations, or just as Hermes, when you're dealing with super stressful situations, a lot of your alchemy is going to be making jokes and being sarcastic. And that technically creates like an atmosphere around you that protects you from the negativity that you're trying to mitigate.
Not good.
Right? So think about how like when you use sarcasm strategically, you can diffuse very tense situations while still addressing the problem. That's like some real language magic, for real. And it takes a lot of emotional intelligence for people to actually understand when you're being sarcastic. So it's just way more interesting than normal communication. It makes people think more and feel more. And as spirits, we all want to do
Should I
that.
head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back to creating the future.
Creating the future! Man, Doc Ock.
I could bottle and sell that man's optimism. Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private.
Descramble. Okay. Alright. So I'm thinking for the Let's Play, just to keep us on track and have us using our time well, I'll be doing collectibles and other things, mainly off screen. Like right now I'm collecting shit because I want to, but there's a lot. So unless I just specifically do a video for that, like, hey, you know, this is me getting collectibles, which very well will happen. But in general, we are focusing on the story, the linear execution of events and characters that they want us to focus on, pay attention to, whatever. Where are we? Oh, it's not.
We reserve the right to refuse service and knock out any criminals. Says so right on the sign.
Get him, Spider-Man. What? Hey, dang. Way to go, Spider-Man. That was crazy.
Vintage crime stopping right there.
I'm gonna tell everybody
You're built, Spider-Man? Yeah, I mean, that's the point, though. He's got that,
Texted Yuri to pick these
that
guys up.
linear gymnastic build, bro. His muscles look like a bunch of metal wires, bro. Yeah, I mean, a bodybuilding body is just, like, not the way to go. There's a lot of power in being skinny and strong. It's, like, comparable to that Bruce Lee body. Perfect Spider-Man body. Bruce Lee body. I mean, Spider-Man is bigger than Bruce Lee, technically. But he'd have to be at that point, based on all of his strength. But it's really about being more angular, not big. That's what we're talking about. Definition and angles. Metatron, angles. Triangles. He's very mental. He's trying angles all the time. He doesn't have a bunch of extra muscle or a bunch of extra weight to hold him down. So all of his triangles manifest in him having a bunch of strong, sinewy tendons, and in general being the Spider-Man. This is how he tries his angles. And it's like wild how much of a Renaissance man Spider-Man is. Like, isn't he just like a full-ass artist? I'm pretty sure he does everything. Like, he had to be good at drawing in the first movie to conceptualize his costume. Then he has to be good at sewing. He has to be good at visualizing. He basically has to be good at everything, bro. Like, he's just straight up communication, man. He's actually a Renaissance man. And it's just about then tripling your C, alright? Knowing that communication is everything. So when you make communication your passion, this leads you to being good at infinite things. Like, you can, like, new skills get made up every day, right? Think about, like, I don't know, UXI design. Like, people didn't give a fuck about making websites 100 years ago or some shit. But now it's a whole skill that you can use to navigate the world super well if you're good at communicating in that way. So on Mercury, everyone's a Renaissance spirit. Everyone's good at all things. When you tap into the symmetry, the point is you knowing that you can do anything. It's just a matter of, like, what do you actually resonate with? And, like, what makes sense for you to consistently show up and do. Because just because you can do everything doesn't mean you should. And then that's where we get into literally discernment. I really do not care for these games. But I see why they're necessary. They, like, actually do break up the gameplay. So it's just like
hardwiring in a basic spatial
connection, man. I can't rotate those. Okay. Yee. Yee.
Very cool.
This is rough.
Arms will have a sense of their surroundings now. Should help with body awareness.
Not being able to breathe is something that I don't wish on, like, anybody.
Tune the arms to
If there's anything I've ever hated about being in a human body, it's just how susceptible it is to not being able to breathe. Like, almost at any given moment. Choke on some food real quick. Shit's retarded. Doesn't happen to a space. So it's just a structure thing. We could technically design these bodies better. Which I've thought about a lot. Like, a lot growing up. But it's like, that's a personal thing. And then that's where, what was that? That was grade school. I started getting into epigenetics. There's like, and like biokinesis. epigenetics and biokinesis. That was literally me in 5th grade. Like looking into like how would I use my mind to change my genes consciously. And now it's led me on this path of fasting and shit. This life's been hilarious. Yeah, biokinesis is the idea of like you changing your cells, your biology with your mind. Which, I mean, is all that happens. But we're talking about like consciously. Based on you cultivating a certain mental atmosphere, right? And now your body's gonna look different based on how you even just speak with yourself different. The point is connection. Am I about to do this? I hope so. Fuck. Yeah.
Done. This will really help users with desks trying to lower the overall power consumption of the prosthetic.
And then, yeah, I guess after I finish this, we'll call this episode done. And we will move on. Because these literally do, I have to monitor myself. They have to be under an hour. Oh. This might not be where I'm supposed to go, bro. It's not. That's rough. How much? Okay. We're at 37 minutes right now. I'll be okay. We'll definitely finish this. Okay, that's set there. No, I do want that there, but it's supposed to go that way, I think. Yeah, because it's going to end there. Okay. Yeah. So we have all the power, but I need 8.
Great. Way more efficient.
Okay. So those purple
Probably
ones are
safer, too.
resistors. Yeah, like it makes all the sense that Spider-Man is this. Like he's literally just Mercury Man, but it's their very whitewashed version of who Mercury Man is. So y'all are about to learn about Mercury Man, but this is how you're learning about him in the most relatable way right now.
Parker! Dr. Octavius, what you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would
He really just came
have been
in.
working on it.
Oh, just a side project.
Oh my god. Just a bro. You could have been cleaner with that. He could have like caused a commotion. Where's his Spidey sense?
It's you.
I feel like there should have been a Spidey sense thing of, hey, you're in danger of your secret
Let me
identity.
explain.
I only wish you told me
Howdy.
sooner.
I wanted to.
Right.
But
That's
I
true.
was afraid that
There'd
if
be
word
no
got
plot.
out, my family might be in
We need
danger.
a story.
Oh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
That's hilarious. He hasn't seen how ripped Peter is under
Yeah.
those clothes. So he just can't imagine
worry.
that he's Spider-Man.
Your secret's safe.
Yeah. But at some point, you're gonna have to hear their voices, right? He needs a voice modulator at that point. If he's really trying to hide his identity. I know, right? But that's impossible. Like, it is impossible. Just come in and save the day, don't say shit. The whole thing, yeah, but the whole point of Spider-Man is that he's constantly shit talking or like being sarcastic because it's literally that atmosphere thing of like him creating the air.
This is how Doc fires me.
I mean, it keeps it'd be boring. It keeps things light. Like he's going through very stressful shit, so it's just like that comedian mentality of
breakthroughs his whole career.
Make light.
He's always been upstaged
of everything.
Usually by Oscorp.
So
this time, it's going to
becomes
be
more enjoyable. And that's what this is. Spider-Man is them making light of Mercury.
The revelation
and this is what it looks like in a Jewish context. Because they can only do it in their Jewish way. So
is a reminder of the good
no better words for me to say than that. I'm getting us out of the witchcraft. If you're triggered, it's because you're in witchcraft.
I hope you don't mind, but
objective
the suit was
history.
Damaged, and I took the liberty of sketching up some of my own improvements. Attached are a few ideas I have on how you could enhance his suit and help protect Spider-Man, who does so much for this city. Looking forward to the incredible work that we are doing and changing the world together. Your partner and friend, Otto.
This got a new suit.
White Spider, huh?
A white spider. According to Dr. Carla Softens, research higher contrast leads to slower visual processing. This should give your employer a slight advantage in conflict. Graphene core twirl pattern. Combining a carbon fiber weave with silk graphene. Yeah, absolutely allows for a higher durability without giving up flexibility. Bro, this was literally me in high school. That's so funny. Like drawing shit out like this and trying to figure it out and then being limited by money. But like this is what life is. Yeah, they stole this shit from Quetzalcoatl. This is just like talking about how you build a body at that point. And then think about like every costume is just like a body on top of a body. Skin and skin and skin, tissues and tissues. Alright, we got our iconic suit now.
That should do it.
We did it. We did it. No more ugly suit. Yeah, this shit looks kind of nice. So they're saying having a white spider throws people off in battle because, like, they perceive the color slower? I need to look that up, I guess. You can get more words on that. Like, something about the white is very striking to the eyes. I don't know. That's what they're saying. Right.
New suit, same old me.
Same old me. Ooh. Are we ending? No, we're not. I think we can solve a few things. We can collect 1 to 2 things before we conclude. Yee and I got Game of the Year edition, so we have all these DLC. We got extra story for y'all. It's going to be very nice. I'm excited. I specifically avoided everything about this game for years.
Spider-Man, I think I figured out how
So I don't know what's going to happen in this shit.
Construction site.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses. Multiple investors. We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man.
Clean with it. Oh, I didn't mean to go here.
Yuri, I'm at a Fisk construction site, and there's a lot of
We need to
guys
be
here who aren't
restarted.
exactly constructing.
I can, alright, if I can do this in 9 minutes, then we're okay.
I want to go find out.
I think I can.
Just got a text from Doc. Looks like he attached an idea for a Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever stop inventing?
I like this universe. I like that Spider-Man's already doing his Spider-Man thing.
This looks like it could work.
And I like that he's working with Doc Ock right now.
Can't read this. Should have brought my glasses. Awesome. Doc would be proud.
Can't believe Spider-Man finally won.
It ain't over till it's over.
Oh, I know. But I remember when he was a punk kid and the boss used to hand him his ass on the regular.
I thought the boss killed him that one time.
What?
Maybe he did. Letty
Oh,
says there's more
Fiscus
than one
beat the fuck out of Spider-Man a lot.
Bite your tongue. That's all we need. An army of Spider-Men. You guys are new here.
Yeah!
Checking it out.
Yeah, go check it out. Go check it out. I spy with my spider mind. Gang. Alright, I guess we'll listen down. Hey.
Not get cover!
Alright.
Open wide!
Oh, he's dead. He just got shot by his friends. That's rough. Yeah. Hey. Clean with it.
Stand down!
Get him, Spider-Man. Oh, he made him punch himself. That's crazy. That's disrespectful.
More of them.
Was Gucci.
Spider-Man, turns out we busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Or this. Get this. To him. Alright. Wait for it. I want there to be. There's got to be an option in this game or a thing where they have like endless waves of enemies and you're supposed to fight them until you can't.
Dang, looks like they called
That's
their
just
buddies.
pretty fire. God damn. Did they run away? Oh, that's crazy. Where did they run away to? Bro. Alright.
Hey! Die!
Oh, hey, more guys. Welcome to the party. House rules. Leave your shoes at the door. Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already.
Get this work. Get this work. Get this work. Get this work. Oh my god. That's not where we're supposed to go, Spider-Man. You're doing too much now. You're doing too much. Oh, Spider-Man. Oh no, Spider-Man. Oh, what? Oh my god. Where are we, Spider-Man? You kind of fucked up there. Oh god, bro. Alright. Let's get him. Wasting these impact webs.
Ah, does anyone want to surrender? No?
50. We're okay. Just need to get these finishers rolling. Ooh.
You're done now.
Mm.
You got Davey!
That's really respectful. There we go.
Get it! Clear!
God, yeah. Okay. I don't know if we got our takedowns though. How would I get more? I have to like get my
Place is
focus
locked down,
up
Captain.
and get
Actually,
combos.
whipped down.
And someone finally reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound.
Man,
Good
fuck
work.
the police. That's all Spider-Man shows too. Fuck the police.
Fisk has more
Like, they
construction sites
constantly
throughout the
hate him,
city,
and
vetting
everyone
their
knows
fronts,
that
too.
he does
Keep
what
an
they
eye
do
out,
for
and
free.
report in if you
And
see
actually
anything
not for free,
suspicious.
at the expense of his life. Whereas they get paraded and touted as awesome for doing very close to nothing. So literally, whatever.
If I'm
Right?
gonna find all
They're
the
just talking about
construction
themselves.
sites,
This is what the
I should
Matrix
recalibrate my
has been.
mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth map post-process on photos of popular landmarks should do it, and I know just the one to start with.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this backpack, and I think we will be back for episode 3. Press L through to perch near a ledge. That's nice. Okay, but how do I wall crawl? Still can't wall crawl. Like, and it's crazy because they have a moves list, and when I go to navigation, transversal, swing, jump, web zip, zip to point, point launch, wall run, vertical wall jump, wall cornering, ceiling hang, but no wall crawl. So like they don't have a button here for wall crawling, but I need to do that for like grabbing shit,
Kidnapping reported.
and I have done it
Reported
before.
location in Kiss Bay. Over. Peter, good news. I think I smoothed
Right, like now I'm doing it.
committee.
So it's like I have to be wall running, and then I think I press
We
circle.
should be okay.
That's fantastic.
But I
Doc.
have to be wall
Back on
running
track.
first, or like holding R2.
Provisionally, as long as our little incident escaped the mayor's attention. You lead the bidding tomorrow?
Definitely. It'll go great. We're gonna change the world, Doc.
I'll settle for not starting any more fires. See you tomorrow, Peter. Here's to a successful day.
Missing citizens. Who are these missing citizens?
I think we have a winner.
Oh,
You're safe now. It's terrifying.
damn.
There.
Got the Timbs on. He got kidnapped in Timbs. How do you get kidnapped in Timbs? Not possible. He was caught lacking really hard. I think he needs to have those Timbs taken away. You can't get kidnapped in Timbs. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. We'll be back.
I'm glad I stopped that.
I'll see you.
Could've gotten
Stay
over
awesome.
fast.
Gang.